Hey everybody, Krista here with Krista's Event Concepts, and I also have Jasmine here, our special events coordinator. And today, in our lunchtime lessons, first of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. I forgot to say that. You always forget what day it is when so much is going on, but we're going to dive right in so you guys can because I wanted to get us prepared for event execution, a solid team, and vendor arrangements. Okay. So that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about today. And then a little bit later, Jasmine will talk about day of coordination. All right. So a solid team. I've had people ask me, how long did it take you to build a team? What went into building a team? I can just say a solid team is essential to any success in any business. You want to have people that you can count on. And as a CEO and lead event planner and designer for 10 years now, I realized that out of the gate how important it was to have a solid team. Vendors and assistants that you could really trust to bring the entire vision together. A lot of people wonder, how do you do all of this by yourself? I don't. For the most part, I have people that I can trust and a team that I can delegate things to because it gets to a point where I can't do everything. For the longest time, I was doing a lot by myself, but now I have a team and it's very important. And with vendors, you start out, you interview them, you do research on them to see if they would be a good asset to your company because they would be representing their company, but do they work with your brand? And so that's something that's really important that I wanted to share is just building a solid team is essential to any successful business, but especially in events because they need to be able to do whatever you need done for that event or prior to that event. So definitely wanted to put that out there. So again, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about coordination today, day of coordination. Like everyone's always asking, are you a wedding planner? I'm not a wedding planner, but we do day of wedding coordination. And sometimes people need coordination on the day of their event. Maybe they have everything planned out and they need someone to help see it through. That's pretty much essentially what we do. And to tell you guys a little bit about that is my special events coordinator and manager, Jasmine. So I just want you guys to take out a piece of paper. This shouldn't take long at all, but she's going to give you some really great points that she wants to share with you about day of coordination from start to finish. And just to give you a little bit of history about Jasmine, she started in 2019 as our intern. We got her from, of course, my alma mater, Clark Atlanta University, as a business student. Just like I was a business student, she was a business student, and she knew she wanted to do events. So we wanted to definitely cultivate that and kind of mentor her. And she started off as an intern, then our personal assistant, and now she has a division of the company that she's going to be operating for social gatherings, special birthdays, any special events. She's going to be the person that's the go-to. So I wanted her to come on and talk to you guys today about day of coordination from start to finish. It's only a few points. I hope you have your pen and paper out. And Jasmine, it's your turn.
Thank you, Krista. So, for starters, I just want to reiterate my name is Jasmine, and I'm the special events coordinator and manager here. And I just want to say that I'm so happy to get to be a part of this company in this capacity. And I'm happy to be able to share our process with you guys a little bit today. So, essentially, day of coordination, I would say, starts a little bit before the day of, just because things need to be organized and in place before. So that could be having timelines together, having floor plans, making sure that all the materials needed for the event are ready to go and be prepared on the event day. So Chris has talked a little bit about those timelines and those floor plans in a previous live, so you can go back and check there for that information. But so essentially, it starts a little bit before, and then on the day of, we make sure that we arrive early and we get to the venue and make sure that you have everything you need to have a successful event day. So we make sure there's enough tables, there's enough chairs, we make sure the kitchen is together if we need to use the kitchen, just all those little details. And then we just make sure that we unpack everything that we've brought with us, whatever that may be, and we get it into the venue. And then we make sure that everything that's there and everything we have aligns with the floor plan that we've made prior to event day, so we can, be organized and make sure we get things done in a speedy time frame. And then, of course, we begin setting up, starting with our focal point, and we work our way around that. And then after that, we just make sure that everything is completed about an hour before. If we can get a little bit more time, we love that. But about everything is done and ready for your guests. And then once your guests get there, we make sure that we greet them with a smile, and make sure that they feel welcome, and we just begin that timeline execution. And then, of course, at the end of that, we break everything down, um, and we make sure we're out of there at the time that was designated. And I think the most important point to remember in everything is just that you keep a positive attitude and you keep a ready for anything type of attitude. So you can adjust as needed, as mishaps happen. If they do, hopefully not, but you ready to go for anything, and ready to have a great event.
That is so true. Everything that Jasmine said is so true. And day of coordination is so important. So sometimes for me as the lead event planner, if I'm running around somewhere else, she's the go-to person. And it's good that she knows what to do based off of that timeline and floor plan. I went over that with you guys day 3 or day 4 of our lunchtime lessons. So that pretty much closes out what we were going to talk to you guys about today. And I hope it's helpful. I hope you guys were able to take notes and things like that. Please feel free to go back and watch this later if you are wondering about anything or confused about anything. But we've been celebrating our 10 years in business. And so we felt like it was our time to kind of share these things with you. And again, lunchtime lessons is only this week. We will be doing a few other special guest appearances next week, but it'll only be about 2 of those in lunchtime lessons. But this pretty much concludes this segment. We want to thank you all for joining us and celebrating this 10 years with us. If you have not already, please, please, please go and register for our Decade Sip Shop. We will be there. We would love to meet you. It's from 1 to 4 on Sunday, March 26th. So just go to kristaseventconcepts.com/events, or you can click the link in the bio at Krista's Event Concepts on Instagram. And then we've created an event on Facebook as well. So you can also register there. But again, we thank you again for joining us. And we hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope this is helpful. Have a good day. Bye.